Hello guys and welcome back to more Ligue on the False Nines YouTube channel. In the last video we faced Monaco and we had a 0-0 draw, which I think didn't quite take us to top of the league. But looking at the table now, we are top of the league. 13 games played, 9 won, 4 drawn. We are still undefeated and we're about a third of the way through the season now. 13 games played, 31 points. We are 2 ahead of PSG in second. And we are also 2 ahead of Saint-Etienne, who have played a game more. We're 3 ahead of Marseille, and I don't know what happened to Marseille. They usually are so strong, and well, they've dropped points in 3 of their last 4 league games. They lost to Bordeaux 1-0, and they also lost 1-0 to Rennes, and drew 2-2 with Montpellier away from home. So Marseille's away form is really slipping up this season, and it's cost them. And they're down to 4th place, and I don't think I've ever seen Marseille as low as 4th, apart from when there's been 0 games played, in which case they're probably about halfway down the table, seeing as M is smack bang in the middle of the alphabet. So yeah, it's kind of surprising actually, but you know, I'll take it. We've got a decent lead in the Ligue 1 for, well, not for once, we have had leads before, but we've blown those leads. But we're going to switch focuses today. We're going to play a Champions League game for the first time this season, and the reason I'm doing that is because our last Champions League game, was it our last one? No, it wasn't our last one, but a previous Champions League game finished 8-4, and you know, I was teasing whether I was going to, not teasing, umming and ahhing about whether I was going to do it live or not. In the end I didn't, and yeah, 8-4 happened, and then the following game, which I did do live, finished with a goalless draw. So maybe we'll have a change of luck this time, and the game against PSV will be a good game. But we will see. Let's go through the games I played off screen. I played 4 games off screen. Yeah. So yeah, we did goalless draw against Monaco. We played 3 league games and 1 Champions League game. We had 2 wins and we had 2 draws. The win against Cayenne was it was only 1-0, but it was a half decent performance. You know, defensive wise, we were good. Juan Fran and Jokic are, you know, our full backs, our wing backs are easily our best players. I mean, Ben Yedder and Lacazette have scored a bunch of goals. Not as many. Lacazette has been a bit not goal shy, but hasn't scored as many goals this season. If we have a look at his goal scoring, he's got 7 in 12 so far, and all those 12 have been starts. But I want to see him get a few more than that. You know, it's not a massive amount of goals compared to the 26 goals he scored in 2015 and 16. 38 goals in all competitions. So far, he only has 8. So I want to see him get more than that. Ben Yedder has been, you know, the better scorer this season. He's on 7 in the league and 9. But yeah, so yeah, I want to see our strikers get some more goals. We've had a lot of 1-0 wins so far, and here was another one. We had to substitute Fekir fairly, you know, more or less half time. Don't think he actually missed any game time from it though. We brought on Asensio, who started playing badly again. So yeah, going forward, you know, we had the goal for Ben Yedder, but apart from that, we didn't really threatened that much. Cayenne had a couple of chances themselves, but didn't really offer a lot in the game. Then we played our 3rd match day in the Champions League. This was away against PSV Eindhoven. We went 1-0 down very early. Jurgen Lacadia, however you want to pronounce it, or however it is pronounced, got a goal within 1 minute. It was about 45 seconds or so, and we went down. But we did actually take the lead in the first half. Ben Yedder with a 30th minute penalty conceded by Alex Munoz, who had a really bad game here, Munoz. And then 9 minutes later, Sami Khedira with a goal. Because Khedira's goals always seem to be from long range. I think that was his 3rd league goal. Well, it wasn't a league goal, no. He's got 2 goals in all competitions. And yeah, this one was very good. It was from range as well. They all seem to be from range, Khedira's goals. Doesn't tend to get into the box very often. But yeah, I'll take it though. So yeah, we did go 2-1 up. PSV did get a equaliser in the second half. Mustafa Saimak in the 72nd minute made it 2-2. And they also had a late injury to Lacadia, their striker, and they brought on Rudovic for him. And I kept misreading that as Emiliano Insua, which isn't the Insua that used to play for Liverpool. That is a different Insua. But where is Emiliano Insua now? Is he still at Atletico? He's at Malaga now. Okay, sorry about the interruption there. What was I looking at? Oh yeah, Insua. Oh yeah, I was seeing where he plays now. He plays in Malaga now, and he's He's a real staple, a staple in the team. He's a mainstay in the team, playing 35 games for Malaga last season. Hasn't had the best of times out there. He signed there from Atletico, actually. Went on loan to Vallecano for a season. But, yeah, he's out there. He's doing not too bad. Remember when he played for Liverpool, he was actually a half-decent defender. He did get a couple of goals for him, actually, for Liverpool. One I remember, I think it was in a cup game. It was from long range. Good goal. So, yeah, wrong in sewer. Right, so that's that game. Then we faced Paris Saint-Germain away from home. And this finished goalless. Not a lot to shout about. Similar number of attempts and chances. We edged it, like, possession-wise. But, we just... Neither team really offered anything going forward. So, yeah, it was a pretty boring match, 0-0. Glad I didn't do a live com with that one. And then the last game we played off screen was against Nice, a team that we have had some difficulty against before. Their goalkeeper has conceded very few goals against us. But this time he conceded 3. And 4 of these 5 goals came very early on, and the last one came very late. Nice actually took the lead. Romain Habran it was about 90 seconds or so. But yeah, we got 3 goals in the matter of about 7 minutes. Nabil Fekir getting the first of those goals. I put him back in his striker position for this game as Trequartista, and he seems to be really working in it. So I think I'm going to try and actually train him up as a striker because it's working well. And then 4 minutes later, the captain, Maxime Gonalon, who I now play as a defender as well. He's another player that I've trained in a different position. He got a goal from a corner, nice header, got on the end of a header. And then a couple of minutes later, we won a penalty, which was converted by Lacazette. So we went 3-1 up, 12 minutes in, and it's 3-1. You think, this is going to be another big scoring game, and another game I wish I'd done live. But it wasn't the case. We had to wait until the 93rd minute for the next goal. And it was a goal by Nice, František Rajčaral? I'm guessing, to be honest. With the 93rd minute goal for Nice. Too little too late, though. And it ended 3-2. So those are games I played off screen. As I said, we're top of the league. We've got a 2-point lead over Paris Saint-Germain. And today's game, it's a bit of a switch of focus. We're playing PSV Eindhoven. Actually, playing on the Wednesday, the Tuesday evening, there were some league games. So we do actually have a game in hand as well. Which will be... I don't know when that will be. It's probably that Lille game. No, because that was there before, wasn't it? So I don't know what game it was that was rescheduled. I didn't see. So let's go to the match preview. Yeah, we're facing PSV Eindhoven today. And looking at our group. I haven't really looked at our group in detail. Stages. Group stage. Group F we're in. Here it is. Okay, so how is the group actually looking? We've got a point lead over Schalke. And a 3-point lead over PSV Eindhoven. Dynamo Kiev have yet to score a point. They've only scored 2 goals in their first 3 games. They lost 3-1 to us, of course, in Ukraine. And Schalke beat PSV Eindhoven 3-0. The same day that we beat Schalke 8-4, PSV beat Dynamo Kiev 2-0. We had the 2-2 draw against PSV, and then Schalke beat Kiev 3-1. So, there have been a lot of goals in this group. Hopefully that doesn't change today, though. We'll see, though. Match preview. And what are they playing? So, they're playing whatever that is. 4-1-2-3, apparently. But, yeah, we're going to stick with our narrow diamond. It's working well. I don't think... Right, well, is there anyone that really needs to come off? Where's Gomes? Alfred Gomes, where are you? You're there. You'll be in goal for this. Did we want Badimo and Juan Fran? They're doing pretty well, so I think so. Badimo was asking for first team football, and we hadn't really given it to him, so I did decide to give him a chance. But then again, Shenikov has been asking as well. The board has been upset with how we treated him since he signed, because but there's nothing we can do because he was not registered for the league in time, because he was not a deadline day signing, but he was signed after the registration window, so we couldn't actually play him. But we can play him in Europe, so I think we will today, and we'll have Badimo on the bench instead of Jokic. And I think I need to decide. I don't think Badima will be staying at the club. I've got a feeling I might let him go in the January transfer window. As good as he is, I've got 3 very good left backs. One of them needs to be sacrificed. I'm going to start Umtiti, as good as Gonalon was in that defensive role. We're going to put Gonalon back in his anchor role that he plays well. We're going to take off Dino because he's, not lacking in fitness, but he's a bit tired. Do we go Gorkuf or Asensio? Asensio hasn't done very well, but I haven't given him a lot of starts. So I will give him a start today as on Gunch and see if he can produce something. And I think we'll leave it at that. We've got Ben Yedder and Huntelaar, Dino, Gorkuf, Guarin. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. There we go. Submit the team. Tolisso can also play as a right back, so we've got coverage there. Gonalon can always drop back in the defence if we lose one of those two. So yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, PSV's formation. I had this formation last time. Very tightly, very congested, I'd say, in that deep midfield. With the wing backs and 2 defensive midfielders and no attacking midfielders. And Lacadia looks very lonesome up front there, but it worked last time. He got a goal in the first minute. Hopefully, we can keep him at bay at home. Apparently, we are the favourites. Team talk. It's not going well so far, is it? Really, only 1 green. Well, that wasn't the best team talk in the world. But here we go. Okay, we're facing PSV Eindhoven. They've got some good players amongst these guys. They've got Gal Clichy, of course, the Man City right back or left back. Left back, isn't he? I forget. My mind's a bit weird today. I want to get this finished because I'm actually going out on the town tonight, Friday night. I have a rare Saturday day off, so I decided to make the most of it and spend Friday night out. And we haven't had a lot of, we've had a couple of half chances this game, but 37 minutes, we haven't had a highlight yet. Gal Clichy's game is over. He's been injured, and Insua has come on in their space. That's another difference between him and Emiliano. This Insua is a right back. Shenikov! Right, I want to get him registered for my league team as soon as I can, because that's his first goal for Lyon. Lovely header, and he's given us the lead on the stroke of half time. Good time to score a goal. And PSV have only had 2 shots so far. One of those was a half chance, but we've dominated possession-wise, and in terms of shooting and chances. No, this first half was ours for the taking, and I think this game is as well. And we'll get on with the game as soon as Football Manager chooses to respond. Oh, come on. Here we go. Let me get in there. So here we go. Marco Asensio with the corner. So it's an assist to his name, so hopefully it will give him a good rating. Shenikov into the box, on the edge of the box, all guns blazing, goes for the header. Free header pretty much. No one really picked him up. So yeah, decent first half. I think we can improve. So we'll say that. Not a bad team talk there. We'll leave it at that. Shenikov with an 8.4 after that goal. That's the sort of ratings I want to see. That's the sort of ratings I'm seeing game in, game out for my fullbacks. And it's good to see just how many chances our fullbacks are creating. And, how they're able to drop back as well. We haven't got wingers. So we just have those wing backs. So the fact that they can drop back and do their job defensively and going forward, I think that's great. I'm really impressed. Let's see if we can double our lead here. Here is Marco Asensio. He's found Lacazette. Can he get a shot away? He can, but it was wide, and he should have scored that. Lacazette is disappointing me this season, and that dropped him down to a 6.3 almost instantly. Umtiti with a shot on goal there. That was a clear-cut chance, I think. Did that hit the post, maybe? I can see Woodwork 1, so I think that might hit the post. 80 minutes in, that went pretty quickly. I'm going to make 2 changes. One of which will be Lacazette coming off, because once again he's disappointed. So we're going to bring on Huntelaar in his place, and we will also put on Guarin for Grenier. So he's starting to get a bit tired. I'm going to try and conserve his energy for the next game. Spendelhofer has been injured for PSV now. 88 minutes. We've still got that 1 goal. 92 minutes played now. Maybe a chance to get a double hit, to get another goal here. Here's Fekir. And, well, I don't know who he's looking for there, but it was cleared by Simak. Gomes, get it away. Thank you. I was worried then when he came out that far. Guarin to Fekir. Maybe one more chance. No, he's dispossessed by Arias. And that's going to be the end of the game. I think Babic will clear this up pitch. No, doesn't even do that. Wasn't the best match in the world, but it's a win. I think we just need to switch focuses to the next match now. And that's it. They do seem to get to be happy about that. You know, just, okay, yeah, that was alright. Just, we move on to the next one. And that's a Jay-Z song. So, still unbeaten in the group. 3 wins and a draw. So, yeah, we're looking good value for this group. I think it was a very tough group on paper. But, well, thus far, we've come out of it quite well. We could still drop out, even though we are 6 points ahead of PSV. Dynamo Kiev won their first match of the group. They beat Schalke 3-0. So, I think that second spot is going to be very hardly fought after. But, you know, yeah, we could still drop out, but then we would have to lose our remaining group games. And, well, PSV would have to win both of theirs. Hopefully we win this group as well, but it'll give us, you know, I wouldn't say an easier opponent in the knockout stages, but the chance of getting a more favourable opponent in the last 16, which is definitely very important. Shenikov got man of the match, no surprise there. You know, he did his job, creating chances, scoring a goal as well, the only goal of the game. So I'm happy with that. Good performance. Benfica beat Celtic 4-0. Real Madrid beat Ludogorets 3-0. No other big scores are there. Those 12 goals actually against Schalke, the 12-goal game, is probably the most goals scored in a Champions League game. I know Liverpool hold the record for the biggest win when they beat Besiktas 8-0. And actually, I think it was my Lazio save actually, where Chelsea won a game 7-0. Very nearly broke that record. I don't remember who it was against. I've got a feeling it was like Molde or something like that. Or Malmo. Something like that. I can't remember. So yeah, not a bad result. We have now qualified from Group F actually. So apparently, even if we lose both our games now, we can't be knocked out. How does that work then? So if we lose both our games, I don't know. Maybe it's because their goal difference is so much worse, PSV. I mean, we're on +7 and everyone else is in the negatives. So that's how good we're doing. So yeah, and I'm happy with that. That's good. Right. The France squad. Now, please, Clément Grenier has had 6 caps for France, but he hasn't been picked for ages. I don't think the France coach actually likes him. He's not picking him. Grenier has been, you know, a staple of our team. Played 34 games, 31 games. Only played 19 in that season, but he had injuries. But I'm pretty sure he's played in every league game so far. So how he hasn't actually been picked for France baffles me. Gonalon is getting some caps now. He's getting appearances. Lacazette is getting appearances. Ben Yedder isn't, but I think he will be soon. But having 2 Lyon players up front probably won't happen. So yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Looking at the schedule, I'm planning a double live com in the next one, which will be going out probably Monday. This video will not be going out till Saturday. And I have a Scenario Sunday video to film for Sunday, which will be looking at Liverpool's transfers thus far this summer, including, you know, the Milner and Ings. And maybe looking at future prospects as well. Maybe look at bringing in someone else. Not Pjanic, though, because that seems to have... Well, that doesn't seem to be happening, the Pjanic one. Even though we did do an experiment in it, they obviously didn't see it. So, yeah. My plan is to do a double live com and do the Marseille game away and the Schalke game. But then we're through in the Champions League already. So, I don't think we really need to do that. So, we will just be doing the Marseille game. Unless we have a huge collapse against Kiev. But I still think that'll just be, enough done. So it'll probably just be the Marseille game, and then after that, well, I have no idea. We've got a pretty easy run of games after that, but it depends who we'll get in the Coupe de la Ligue and the Coupe de France. And yeah, we're definitely going to have to move this Evian game, because if we've got 19th and 20th, I think one of those might be getting moved. Yeah. So yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.